Time management. In 2015, I heard about a best-selling book on time management by journalist Lauren Vanderkam entitled I Know How She Does It. I bought it. Fast forward to autumn 2019 and I finally read it. The irony of this fact is, I assure you, not lost on me. On reflection, drilling down through all the possible reasons why this book didn't get read for a whole 4 years, I think the actual root reason can be easily identified as this. I felt I was too busy to read a book that could help me to be less busy. If I'd read the book a lot sooner, I would have learned, as Vanderkam did, through extensive research and tracking of hundreds of detailed time logs from professionals, that most people are not as busy as they think they are. In fact, she discovered that most of the people she interviewed in high-powered jobs with family responsibilities were themselves surprised by how many hours in the day they actually had when they broke them down. She also, perhaps even more importantly, discovered that being so busy is at risk of becoming a badge of honour in some workplaces. The notion being that if you're not ridiculously busy, then you're not working hard enough. Lauren Vanderkam set about proposing other ways of managing, utilising and viewing time so that it works for you and the facets of your life. Whilst I thoroughly recommend reading her book, I'll share with you here my top takeaways and how we could rethink time management as education professionals. Number 1. Break your time into half-hour chunks and track it to see where you are losing time. This will help you to reclaim time for yourself. A great example can be time lost in the morning. A simple routine of laying out clothes and making lunch the night before could gain you half an hour's sleep a night. That's 2.5 hours more sleep in a 5-day working week without even trying. Number 2. Be careful with making presumptions. Your colleague who regularly exits the building at 3:30 without any books to mark may well come in early to mark them. They may have preloaded the car at lunch. They may have developed a refined marking strategy. If this is the case, talk to them and find out their secret. But beware of presuming that they are simply working less than you. Everyone works differently, and we all know when we are most productive. Use your self-knowledge to your advantage and build a life that suits you. Number 3. Start to prioritise. Lauren discovered that many of her subjects decided that they wanted to clean house but got no joy from actually cleaning, so they hired someone in. They spent money to gain time, and the old adage really is true that time is money. She also noted that people with full lives are often better at deciding what is crucial and what isn't. For me, attempted perfectionism was always a barrier to my potential for good time management. Was it nice to have a typed up colour-coded parents' evening sheet? Of course. Was it a good use of half an hour when my handwritten sheet did exactly the same job? Of course not. Look down your list, put your tasks in priority order, and realise now that not everything will get done. Number 4. Automate where possible. Regular listeners and readers will know how passionately I advocate marking schedules. If you aren't sure where to start, ask someone to help you figure out how to spread out your marking commitments, or any other equivalent time-heavy responsibility you hold. Likewise, keep your detentions on the same day each week and don't negotiate with parents or carers and pupils aside from exceptional circumstances. Most importantly, Lauren Vanderkam concluded that it is possible to have enough sleep, a successful work life, a family, in whatever shape or form that may be for you, hobbies, holidays, home commitments and personal time. She also concluded that we need to turn the tide on the global impression that we all need to be tired, stressed and busy in order to prove that we are working to our best. A final thought. We are modelling life beyond the classroom for our pupils. They need to know the future challenges, of course, and they need to know how hard we work for them. But they also need to know that we set boundaries, have lives, sleep enough, see our families and friends, and lead a life in teaching to which they too could aspire. Remember, you can read all of our blogs at www.fulcrumlearning.co.uk/blog, listen on Facebook and YouTube, and follow us on Twitter, Instagram and Facebook.